So when I was a kid, I had a college fund, but I used it to buy a boat, and I called it a scholarship.
All right.
Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the AFoOL Podcast. This is number 114. That's
Yes.
114. We are in Joey's basement. Well, I'm Mardi Gras Man. That's Joey over there. Down below is Jabo, and we have got the fastest growing channel on YouTube guest starring with us. That is Brian from
Citation
Battery Powered
needed.
Bricks. If you need more power, look up Brian.
Yeah. How's it going, Brian?
Yeah, it's good to be back. I always enjoy it.
It's good to have you back.
Yes. I didn't even look. Do we have a lot of notes today?
Only because Jabo typed stuff.
I did.
Well, look like you did.
I put a couple things in there.
You did, yes.
Did
I have
Brian
a
bring a set? Because I like for our viewers to have sets or things.
We were talking about that. I didn't. I mean, I might have even done that one. I've got like an old Technic. I don't have that much old things within reach as you guys.
You would think we would be better at.
And I don't really collect sets that much either. So
Between us, there's a few dozen sets between us. You'd think we'd have enough to do a different one every episode, but we don't prepare.
Well, I got this little dude.
Except for Joey.
No,
Train guy.
classic.
Classic train guy. TRN050 if you want to go look him up on Bricklink.
Oh, the 50th train figure ever made.
50th What did he come in? What set was he in? We need to let me look him up real quick. TRN050 probably came in one set and is worth about $1 million, and he's just laying on my desk. Came in 3 sets. Oh, the yellow Metro station, the Metro liner. That's why this one's laying here.
Okay.
And then the new and the other version of the Metro liner. So
Okay.
both Metro liners.
Cool.
Yep.
And that was the yellow passenger station?
The yellow. Yeah. 4554.
Yep.
Yeah.
See if I can bring
3 very desirable sets by many. So probably decent. I mean, what if the figure's worth like $2?
He's worth $8.
$8, okay.
Which one's more desirable, the red one or the red station or the yellow station?
I think the yellow one came first.
I think so.
There's the yellow one.
1991, but definitely
1991. Yeah. When the other one is 2150, but this
1991.
figure's not in that one.
That's interesting. There's a lot of things similar about these sets, but
Mhm.
changed up the fig.
I started building the yellow one and then built it in red because none of my yellow pieces matched. And then I remembered, there was a red version of this.
Yeah.
That's why it looks familiar.
So are they pretty identical, Jabo? Just different colors?
It's very similar. There are a few differences. I'd have to go back and watch my video to find out. I actually don't know if I compared them side by side.
So would you call that built on a mill's plate? Isn't it raised up a little bit above the station?
Yeah, but it's
Platforms.
above the track?
I think that's way before Mills plates, but it's
It's not like the Mills standard per se,
Right.
but it
Yeah,
is.
those have they're what, like 2 or 3 bricks high,
yeah.
and then they got a ramp, and then there's one platform piece that doesn't
one.
have a ramp. Yeah,
Just happen to have it.
yeah, there you go. And sometimes they use these for harbor sets too.
There it is.
Yeah, how many bricks high is that? Is that 2 bricks? Let's get our scale out here.
Yeah, I think it's just 2 because these are 3.
Okay, the official brick measuring device.
Yeah. Do you guys know what this is? This was in a Bricks and Minifigs built like this. It almost looks like a vase for like a flowers or something.
It might have been like the pineapple or something, and there's
Is it
in the middle of something?
I
Or
think 10 bricks high, is it?
Huh?
Is it 10 bricks high?
No. Well, no.
Looks
Is it
like a square.
GBC in that? That looks like a GBC.
It's like 7 2/3 high.
7 2/3.
And it's not it's 6x6 in here instead of 8x8.
Okay.
Isn't it? Is it 8x8 for a ball
I
cup?
think it might be.
So it's not standard GBC.
Okay. Well, when you picked it up, that's the first thing I thought was it was a GBC.
Yeah, it definitely looks like one.
Yeah. All right. Well, my little minifigure is not worth very much either. $8.
Well,
But it came from 3 cool sets.
that's good. That means
Worth
Dakota can run over it and
No, we ain't gonna do that. And there's more of a chance of me losing it. Where's
why is it there by itself?
It was in a little bag, so I'm guessing it came in a haul and just got laid here. Well, and then TRN 045 is sitting there right with him.
So you were missing one. So you ordered it on Bricklink. Now you got it in, and you don't know what you're missing it for.
Probably the Metro liner that's on the the one that's on the layout. So yeah, you can see average price is $3 used, $4 used.
Yeah, but there are less of these for sale than there are tipper truck buckets. So it's more rare than a tipper.
Really?
It's only 27 in new condition, only 97 used. That's pretty low quantity that's still out there. It's probably because everybody that's trying to complete their Metro liner is buying this. But I'm surprised it's not worth more.
I am too. I figured
It's probably because
an
everything is not exclusive. The question would be, how many sets did the torso come in?
right. Oh well, we can figure that out, right? So
It might be one of those things where just nobody's noticed yet. The buyers haven't noticed and the sellers haven't noticed.
Well,
Yeah.
they know now.
Cat's out of the bag.
So the torso came
Yeah.
in 9 sets and 6 minifigures.
See, so stock up on this for 28 cents. You can make an $8 figure.
Yeah. Let me look at the other one I have just sitting here. TRN 045. Let's see if he's worth anything.
That one-
Railway employee. Well, he's a little more.
Yeah.
He came in 6 sets though. What's his price?
I like the gold on his thing. Oh, wait a minute. You bought one recently.
It does, yeah, it does have some really cool gold. You ain't gonna be able to see it, but
Yeah.
So that one was in less sets, but that one was in more sets, which means it's more readily available, or it was more readily
The
available.
entire figure was.
yeah.
But yet it's worth.
Well, this one's got
worth more than the other one.
Yep. Let's see what the torso, because it's black legs, so it came in 8 sets.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Look at well, of course, it's going to be train sets.
Well, and it's the Metro liner and then the same yellow Metro station. So I would say it's because of the Metro liners why I have both of those there, because I have a box Metro liner, but I have pieces and parts of another one that I was.
Yeah, I'm wanting to put back together all my train sets, and that's one of it's just like the modulars, just like the minifigures. Where do they go?
Where'd they go? Yeah. Yeah. They disappear. All right. Well, it is Black Friday.
Wow.
Oh, it sure is.
It is.
So excited. What did I buy?
What did I buy?
Was there any different deals on Lego? I forgot.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Gosh dang it.
Where is a good place I can find out what I could have spent 12 hours ago before this video posted?
Okay, so I was looking at this. So here's your Black Friday stuff. It's one day from now. Oh, hey, I just doxed when we recorded this. You got your shekel.
Whoa. Wait, 2 hours and what?
So
Okay, that's right. Okay.
So one day from now is. You remember Deja Vu, the movie? You ever see that movie?
I remember Groundhog Day.
You never seen Deja Vu?
I guess not.
They can go back in time, but it's only a certain window.
Oh no. Well, here you go.
Great
Deja
movie.
Vu. So I saw something here that I thought was interesting.
They haven't revealed the sets yet, though, except for that
Oh, as appropriate is the shipwreck. That looks
I
like
mean-
Joey's intro.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, I we got to keep scrolling because I got to find this. Where did it go? It showed me.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Are you going to spend your 2,400 points on the tic-tac-toe?
How do you get that?
Oh,
You got to spend 2,400 points.
Okay, but it won't let me click on it. Oh, I guess
No,
I
you
can't do
can't.
it.
You can't. But
So-
did you enter the 1 million?
I did. I
You got to
did.
do it every day.
Oh, I
Every
didn't know
day?
that. I thought
Yes,
it was a
every
one-time
single
thing.
day.
Oh. Okay.
And then, yeah, they're just really trying to get me to spend my
What's
points.
that 75%
Mhm.
off?
You get your $5 discount for 75% less points. It's a lot of work to save a buck. Actually, it's basically you're using $1.20 whatever. What's 75% of 5? That's 70, 25. $1.25.
Yeah.
So what you would normally get $1.25 off with, you're getting $5 off. So you get extra $3.75 doing it this way,
That's
and more
that's
clicks, and it probably only lets you redeem one.
probably, yeah. I guess
Is
this
that
is supposed to
tic-tac-toe
go-
set? Is that actual minifigures or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, well.
orange and white.
So yeah, you can't click on those until
Orange.
they're available.
Yeah, I
Okay.
probably won't get it. I probably won't worry about it now that I've
Right. Yeah. I mean,
just
I'm
put something together.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still waiting for my.
I haven't got mine either.
The marine chronometer looks good, but my problem with all of these is that they still have the problem. If I get the tic-tac-toe and the marine chronometer,
Chronometer.
I'll have to place multiple orders.
Right.
Well, at least with this one with multiple orders, you could double up your gift with purchase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're Jason.
if they're still available.
Well,
Limited
Jason
supply.
probably could get away with it because it's not Star Wars related.
Yeah. Well, I still think Jason got caught in the website just ain't working thing because he was
Yeah.
day 1, hour 1 or whatever. Okay, we got to get to this Monday thing here because it's
Yeah,
Look at
there's
this.
there's a Cyber Monday sale.
is there?
Yeah, there's going to be a Cyber Monday too.
Okay, so I'm going to click on the Cyber Monday thing because it says learn more. Okay, it looks like it goes to the same page, which it kind of is, but it isn't because there's all the cool stuff. And you keep going down here. Don't miss out. Sign up. Why shop with us? And then somewhere down here here's the pictures. Look, lifestyle pictures from users, all on Cyber Monday. Let's see. What is Cyber Monday? Cyber Monday follows Black Friday.
No, it doesn't. Saturday and Sunday follow.
Let's see. How do I get great? Here we go. How can I get great deals on Lego sets this Cyber Monday? Sign up for Lego Insiders. Okay, that's not the one. What is? Here it is. Lego Cyber Monday like Cyber Monday isn't about offers. Cyber Monday is a great time to purchase that perfect gift ahead of the Christmas rush. So
they really do think we're idiots.
Apparently,
There's going to be
There's-
something.
those sales.
There's going to be something.
There's one. If you go back up to the top, there is one thing,
Okay.
but I think was that in store only? Maybe it went by so quick.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Go back up. No, it's down.
Well, the main sale's through the 2nd, isn't it? Is that what it said at the top?
Yeah.
You're still going down.
Go
He
to the
said,
top.
I went down and go to the top.
Top.
Okay. Go to the top.
Top. Keep going. Is
That's
that the
it.
top?
That's the top.
Oh, you're on Cyber Monday.
Yeah, that
yeah.
you
Go
talking
back
about
to
that
Black
little
Friday deals.
Yeah, that is only in store. That third gift that
It was.
third,
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
the third gift with purchase is in store only.
Cyber Monday. The opportunity for morons.
To not get a deal.
Oh yeah, seriously, online only Cyber Monday gift. Go back up. There it is.
Online?
No, not there.
only. It's
Right there. Venom, and those two things. You can get a crappy friend set and a Venom motorcycle on Cyber Monday if you spend $50. So there is something. But remember, kids, it's not about the discounts. It's about paying full price, full retail price, so you can get the gifts that you want to get.
So, right.
Only
Online
a moron
Cyber
would want
Monday
to get
gift. So
discounts.
it's just a gift with purchase, is what it is.
Yeah,
It's not a deal. I mean, I guess
No.
it's a deal, but it's
there. I almost guarantee you there's going to be something.
maybe. We'll see. Never underestimate the power of Lego to underestimate its.
I will say this: currently, the way it is, I don't anticipate a lot of problems with the website.
So
Not
did
a
you-
mad rush to this website, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, all it is the endurance.
Yeah.
All of the gift with purchases, most people that are spending $250 may have already gotten these gifts with purchases. So it's like, unless you want the endurance, I can't see a lot of people in the gift with purchase that comes with it. I just don't see a lot of people busting down the doors.
Unless they drop in a few good sale items. What did they? Wasn't it last year where they gave you the coupon?
Well, so if you want, so you do have what is it? The double VIP points and select sets. So here's the select sets that are on sale
Right now.
Valid from November 23rd to December 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These are things that are about to
they're
be
on sale.
discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's more than that because you can scroll past it.
Yep, I'm going. I'm going. Is that left or right? Because I don't know my up and downs.
There's Alex's Corvette.
Get that message board.
That didn't last long, did it?
Nah.
It's already discontinued.
I don't know. The Corvette's retiring soon, though. I thought this Villains thing I thought I heard it was retiring.
I think the Corvette is one of the best deals on here.
Did you get anything this past
$30.
weekend?
I did.
Didn't.
You did?
I did.
Yeah, I figured you would with the two gifts for purchase. You probably made at least two orders. At least two orders.
People are going to think you cheated. So I filmed it before we filmed this episode. I filmed a video that I hadn't had time to edit yet. Wait, do I edit? But it's exactly what it is. 2 orders from last weekend.
And I'm sure you're probably going to you're going to open one of them you're going to throw and say, I don't know why I bought this.
I may or may not have done that. I don't know. There's a big surprise though for you, Earl.
Oh, big surprise.
Let's see. Did you finally get
something didn't happen?
Something didn't happen. The suspense. And this video will be out when? Before this video recording.
It'll be out
either late tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna after I get done here, I'll edit it and upload it. It should take 5 minutes. We got that crack editing staff back there.
At some point, I don't think this is deja vu anymore. I think this is the Matrix just broke down or something.
I actually made a few Black Friday purchases.
What?
But it wasn't Lego.
Oh,
knockoff Lego.
What?
Is it another something to compare?
Compare? What do you mean?
Did your tracks, all your different tracks?
I might not even make videos on them. Do we want to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's go with it.
That's why you're here, Brian.
We're gonna talk about
I got my first fun hole set.
Hang on, hold it right there.
All right, holding.
There it is.
So this is the Wild West, I guess, train.
Freight.
I actually bought a few other sets as well.
So,
Really? Multiple.
are you trying to get in the fan?
The fan?
The fan. The Ambassador Network.
Yeah.
Network.
I don't think I'm going to make videos on them. I'll probably just talk about them in Discord and stuff because with Blue Bricks, nobody else was covering them in English. So I felt I needed to. With these, there's a good bit out there. Even, what is his name? Jane Bricks has done some videos on fun hole sets. And then I guess Jason has, and then they're actually fairly.
But Jason hasn't
popular.
done that train.
No, I have, but I've seen reviews of the train, and I don't think I'm going to do anything. I don't think I'm going to motorize it. I think it's just a display.
I thought you were about to say I've seen reviews and it was pretty bad, but I still bought it.
No, but I bought that one. I bought a steampunk steam train. It's just I think just the locomotive and tender, and then I got like the medieval blacksmith shop. But I haven't built those yet. But I did build this one, and it's a lot of fun. And the lights are really cool. It's a little fiddly and small with the little tiny wires and everything, but it goes together pretty easy. They're pretty good in the instructions about how it goes together. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
It is kind of a dangerous time for Lego right now because
and they don't even know it. Don't even care.
I don't think they care. Yeah, I don't think they care. Because I think they look at that stuff as subpar. It's also something they're never going to do. They're never going to do lights, because of the wiring and stuff. They got away from that years ago. And, there's all kinds of rumors, and maybe there's a real reason why. But they're still a toy company that caters to kids. And
but inadvertently or coincidentally, what was Brian saying earlier when we were talking about the yellow train station? He was trying to piece it. You said you were trying to piece it together or put it together, but the yellows didn't match, so you tried to switch to red.
Right.
That stuff's still going on.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
But the problem I have with Funhole, because they're one of the. I get so many of these offers to just take the set and do a video on it. And then I don't like the demands. I'd much rather be in the position like you are, Brian, where you can buy it and do whatever you want to with it, even if you don't ever show the world. But I don't understand. Show the box again. All right. Look on the tender. What train in the world has to tell you freight? It's freight. Why do they do stuff like? Do they just pick random words that are train related and they just throw on the side of the train? That's what some of this. Why can't they just put a number?
Right.
Why does it got to say freight?
Yeah, because that would. Yeah, I mean.
Hey, but it lights up though.
Right.
So that's something.
But here's the dangerous art. It is good box art. It is. Here's the dangerous thing I think for Lego. That stuff is the quality is not horrible, right? It may not be Lego quality or whatever. There's a lady at work where I work, and as a lark, I just because they know I do Lego and stuff, I grabbed a poly bag and I threw it on her desk one day, and I said something about building it or whatever. It was little bunny rabbits, and I think it was Easter time, and she built it. So now her whole office is covered in Lego sets, and she will tell you that. Look at all the Lego sets I built. Look at all the Lego sets. There ain't a one of them is Lego. They're all $3 and $4 sets that she gets off of Amazon, right? And she's got little sets. Oh yeah, they're not even Funhole, Fantasy, but guess what? She tells everybody they're my Lego set. They're my Lego sets.
Yeah, and that's what Lego definitely doesn't want.
They don't. And they're going to have a hard time beating that especially with them at really high prices. Even if it is a better product, people look at the lighting and stuff and go, "Hey, that's got lights in it. That's got to be better."
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know how I don't think you can ever break people of it.
I don't think you can.
It's too late.
I think it's way worse now than it was just a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But on
I mean,
the other
I-
hand, do they really? I mean, they care if somebody mistakes a cheaper product for theirs, but if everything's called Legos, it's like free publicity.
Is it? Has Kleenex lost that too?
Yeah.
Everything's a Kleenex. But
Well, I
there
mean,
are-
it's
Band-Aid.
everything
Band-Aid.
down south, everything's a Coke.
you're right.
But it doesn't lead back to the Lego group. It just leads back to Lego-like products. So it's not good
Right.
for them. I wouldn't think. I mean,
I wonder if they get any calls about these Lego sets. If people have
yeah, I
a
wouldn't
problem
doubt
with them. I got my fun hole set. It was missing a piece.
Yeah. Right. I got that FO set that you sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
I'm
that.
sure they get them. I bet you I'm 100% sure that they've gotten more than 0 of those calls.
yeah, it's a non-zero number for sure.
It's yes, exactly. So
Speaking of calling your missing parts, I couldn't believe Alex.
I
I didn't
know.
call him out, man. I can't believe he said it publicly.
what?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
It was in his
he
last
was building
podcast.
the Destiny's Bounty, and it was missing some
Oh.
pieces, and he tried to get them from Lake.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's a used set. It's
Yeah.
discontinued.
I don't like Lego.
Had to happen.
I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't leave a comment on the video. About it.
You should have.
What
That's
did
funny.
you, and he acknowledged he just I'll give it a shot. Basically.
Maybe he thought
Yeah.
that was going to go on Jason's channel and not his.
That is funny.
But at the same, like with all this third-party stuff, I am really glad that Lego forced me years ago to not have Lego in the name of my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because right now it's not all Lego.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
Blue Bricks and Funhole now, and I have done Mold King, but I try to stay away from them. It's a personal vendetta.
And I really appreciate you doing the interview you did.
I really enjoyed that.
It gave me a chance to look at things a little differently than I had, because I've had, I like Star Trek.
Mhm.
And so I've always thought about, and people have always, Blue Brick, Star Trek, and I'm like, I don't know. But just listen to you. You know what? I need to at least try it.
Mhm.
So I placed an order, and I had, in thinking about, you're talking about the prices and the $35 or €35 shipping, but it's like, when I checked out, my prices were lower.
When you add them to cart, sometimes it gets lower. I don't know if it's the VAT
That's what I
stuff
think it
or
is. That's
something.
exactly what it is. So for US, it's basically the same price.
Right.
If you buy more than one small set.
Yeah, that's the only thing. As long as you buy a few, my order just came in. I bought 5 sets, and they were all about €20 each.
How long does it take you to get them usually?
I think this time was maybe a week and a half.
Really?
It's within 2 weeks for sure.
That's pretty cool.
I've really, a lot of these companies are, I don't know if they have special deals or if it's just gotten that quick nowadays. Brick Sticker Shop, they usually get here within 2 weeks, and a lot of them do pretty good now.
Cool.
So during the interview, what was the guy's name? Sorry, I don't
Ross.
remember. Ross.
Oh.
Okay. So he had made the comment, and I don't exactly remember how it came out, but basically he said they don't make their own bricks. That they were buying bricks from whoever.
I imagine it's like maybe We Bricks, Go Bricks, a mix of the two. It sounds like it's just whoever has the parts they need. Like there's probably multiple suppliers.
Well, it kind of, but it also makes me wonder is there like a limited number of these companies in the background that are making the bricks? Because that is an expensive piece of the puzzle. right? And Lego keeps a high tolerance on their molds and their fit, their function, and all that. But it, are all these third party people, are they working out of is it, a background group that's just making these parts that's kind of feeding all these companies? And if that's the case, that's another thing that's going to hurt Lego. If there's somebody else that's actually making the bricks, and then you can just become like Blue Bricks, you could just become a designer, and then for the right amount of money, get the parts and get everything assembled. That's a far different investment process than actually manufacturing. And I always kind of thought, well, these are Chinese, whatever, people over in China that are making these things. Like what was the one that they shut down for a minute? Leppin, yeah.
Leppin.
They actually were really physically making the bricks, stealing the molds, or stealing the ideas, the sets and stuff, and then making the brick. But it sounds like Blue Bricks is the other way. Hey, we're putting all our money and stuff into making a nice model, and design, but then they're not manufacturing anything. And that, to me,
they're really filling that niche that Lego's been ignoring with the castle and trains, and they're really good at that. Like,
I could not believe how many different offerings they had for Train.
Yeah.
And Star Trek.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure if you dabbled into enough of it, I'm sure you'd have some that were just probably disappointing designs. I don't know how much of these they test out, and
they're getting better. I actually have a demo right here.
Okay.
So these just came in. This is an older set, and so this is a boxcar, and it actually had.
It doesn't
like we
say
talked
boxcar
about
on the side. How am I supposed
it doesn't. I had to read the description, but you can't see inside. But it had the two Technic plates under here for these, and these are the old wheels. And I knew that because I looked at the set number. And then I got this one, and this has the new wheels, and they are much quieter, just rolling on the table. I actually haven't done testing with it yet.
Yeah.
That's the entire reason I placed this order, to get their new wheels so I could test them. And then, I don't know if you can see inside there, it's got the rounded tiles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then these turn great.
Oh, it doesn't.
It's over the Technic hole, so like the pin goes up a little bit into it, and it also gives it play this way for when you're going up inclines and stuff. You want a little bit of play.
A little bit, yeah.
So like these, it wasn't two Technic plates. It was a 2x2 round tile with a hole in the middle.
Okay.
And I just didn't use it. I just left it out, and then it's fine. But this has the old wheels, so these are louder. I'm eventually going to do a big comparison between like 9 different wheels. I ordered Wii Brick. I have Blue Bricks. 2 versions of Blue Bricks. 3 versions of Lego. It's gonna be a thing.
What train did I just? Oh, the little tram. It has the metal wheels back in it.
What?
The
I
metal
haven't built mine yet.
Yeah, it has a metal axle. So
Did they get rid of the cheap plastic ones?
I don't know. The other day I was running a train, and I built the daylight, and the cars on it I noticed were really loud. I thought, what's the deal? It was just happened to be quiet. I was down there by myself, and I had pushed the cars just around the bit. Wow, those are so loud. What is the deal? And I picked them up and looked at them. It's the plastic wheels.
Wow.
I used the plastic wheels. But yeah, I was really surprised to see the tram had metal axles. So
I think there was another set that came out, and everybody was like,
"No, the wheels and the axles came in the box, and the wheels were separate. You had to put them together."
Oh, yes, you had to put the axles together like you used to.
Yeah,
I thought that was a choking hazard or something.
I don't know. Well, it's metal, and I mean, I'm sure that
I think they try to get away from using metal, and they try to make it out like the plastic was superior, but clearly wasn't.
Yeah, they had like a video comparing them. It was like,
no, I don't think it's better.
No.
I didn't know that there was 2 versions of Lego with the metal axle. There's 2 versions of that.
Yeah, and
I
think the build.
I didn't realize that.
I've made the mistake when I've been trying to use them for different things, and they're not exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because one will ride on the plastic of the wheel, and one will actually ride on the metal axle.
Yeah.
Because it's 6/3.
Right.
Yeah, the original 9-volt trains that I had, you didn't assemble the wheels; they were already together.
Right. Yeah. That goes way back. That's back when they had people working in a factory. They actually probably assembled those. Like the robots probably can't assemble those for you.
So, do the blue bricks? Do they hand collate those sets together, or how do they?
I don't know.
They come in bags.
They come in. They're not numbered bags.
Oh,
They're just bags, and it's basically by part type.
Oh, okay. So that's
in the sets I've bought. I think I have heard from people that some sets do come in numbered bags.
okay.
If you wanted to know if a set had numbered bags, all you have to do is create an account on their website. You don't have to spend any money, but you can download their instructions for free if you have an account and are logged in. So you can actually look and see if it's actually calling out bag 1, bag 2. I haven't gotten any with numbered bags, but things do change over time. Like they have, like with the trains, they fixed some of the issues that were happening, and we have better wheels now. But that would be an easy way to check, is just download the instructions, and you can kind of get a preview of the set, if you want to check them out.
I'm not like saying that numbered bags are a superior thing. I just wondered.
It depends on the size of the set. Like that, the big locomotive haul that I bought. It was one of the first sets I reviewed. That thing was huge, and I had a whole table of parts spread out to be able to build it. I should have took a picture like that with my arms out. Look at all these parts.
So you noodled it all, or you just unbagged it and separated?
Well, the bags were already pretty much separated.
Oh, okay.
It would have like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 different part types in each bag. So I kept them in their pile. So it was already kind of separated like that.
I wonder how many people who've never built a Lego set that has numbered bags, they just dumped it out and just opened all the bags.
I've heard some people say they prefer to do that. Just dump out all the bags and go.
Adam Savage does that. He's done that several times on his channel. He did a Millennium Falcon like that.
Wow.
It was, I can't remember how many hours he said, because he was convinced, he kept telling his viewers that Lego was doing it wrong by putting in the back. He said, no, the way to do this is to null it out, have everything laid out. It took him forever, and he had the whole team trying to.
Yeah, when you're looking for a single tiny piece,
and they have 5,000 pieces now, because he had everything.
They separate tiny pieces from big pieces.
And that set probably takes you what, 12, 15, 20 hours to build.
Oh yeah,
and it probably took him 5 to 6 hours
days
just to
sort
it all.
Yes, it took him days to put it together. Yeah. He admits to it now that he follow the language.
I'll have to look up that video.
Yeah, it's probably 5 years old now, but yeah, it was one of them. It was a Millennium Falcon that they built. It would have been a tested video, but yeah, oh my gosh, they got all those parts separated out. It's like, dude, you're messing up. And one good bump on that table, and it's like, oh, we're done now.
Yeah.
You're all for nothing.
Yeah, it's terrible. So, okay, there's a note in here that says, we're going to go back. Has Lego Insiders improved? Have we got better? Do we think so? And we're pretty against it, Lego Insiders.
Yes. I've been frustrated with Lego Insiders. So what are the things that they changed a few years ago that made it a less enjoyable experience? They've brought some of those things back.
Okay.
One is they've made it easier to redeem your points for cash, like use your points when you buy stuff. And that's the way, used to, you go in the store, do you want to use your points?
Right,
sure.
Right.
Now they're bringing that back, which when they took it away, it was clearly only for one reason. They didn't want you to use your points.
But that doesn't make it better. That's just...
It's an improvement. That's better. It was worse when you had to go through, get the voucher,
Right. Right. I don't disagree with that. But if it starts off and it's good and you make it worse, and then you're like, okay, let's go back to when it was good. You didn't
And it's
improve.
a
it.
step backwards and a step
You went
forward.
back.
Do.
You just went backwards.
Well, this shows that they should have never changed it to begin with.
Yes, true.
And I still cannot stand that you have to place multiple orders to redeem cheap of those. They're not even gifts with purchases, the things you spend your points on.
Right.
But you can get multiple gifts with purchases with the same order. If you can get those that you're not even paying for, why can't you get these that you're using your points? If I wanted to get all 4 of the keychains for 100 points, I got to place 4 orders.
Right.
So stuff like that hasn't improved.
So
And their advertising is horrible.
they got a push on advertising right now.
It's like so cringy.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm sorry. I don't mean to harp on it again.
No, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate here I'm gonna be on the side of Lego for this, because the whole deal about when we used to be able to go in and they would just tell you, oh, you got so many points, you want to use them, and it didn't matter what the monetary value is, right? You just got the discount for whatever your points were. If it was $50 worth of points or $6 worth of points, it's like they'd just take it off for you. But they changed their computer systems, I think, at the retail level, and then something happened to the website. I think they, maybe purposely, but I think they broke it, for lack of a better word.
Lego broke technology.
Yeah.
Saying ain't so.
Right.
Well, I had an app.
Yeah, they got an app for it, and it turned out, oh, that app didn't work real good. But I think now what they're doing is trying. I think, yeah, customer service is heard, because customer service, we've heard that from lots of people, community people. Customer service, if you want something changed, they are the ones to talk to. Don't talk to your land members. Don't talk to anybody. Talk to customer service. They're the only ones that anybody listens to.
Well, talk to a land member. All they're going to tell you is, "Oh, look at this great gift with purchase. It's going to be great." I didn't.
We love you, Alex. Come on now.
There's a spectrum of land members for sure.
There is.
I like Alex's side.
Yeah.
I love Lego.
But does Lego love Alex so far?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Look, this is classic Alex. So he does his review of the Endurance, and he's honest and everything. And then he gets on the Breaking News, and he says, "I wouldn't have bought it."
Yep.
or he built it wrong.
Yeah.
Got called out for building it wrong. Said why he built it right, and then Jason pointed out, "Oh, you did miss the spot here."
Oh, man. So
we've all done it, Alex.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's like when you get to the end of if you're going through your instructions and you get to the end, and before you go to the next bag, why do I have a 1x3 plate? That's not extra.
No, yeah.
And you flip back through, and if it's easy, you fix it, and if it's not, you're like, well, nobody's gonna know but me, and you keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. Heather's done that a couple times. She'll be building something. She'll get to the end, and she says, I got these parts. She got to the end, and she said, I'm missing these 4 tiles. And she said, and I got these 4 tiles the same. And I'm like, are they gray? Yeah. So look, she used dark bluish gray in the place of light bluish gray. And you know what happens all the time.
Yeah.
So I had 2 choices. Yeah. It's either just put those tiles in their place, or we're going to go back and start digging it apart.
Well, usually the one that you put wrong doesn't matter, but the ones you have left are visible.
Right.
If you don't fix them.
Right.
That's the other thing about building a retired set that you pieced together, or a set that you took apart and you're rebuilding it. Yeah, getting those colors wrong and not realizing it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we talked about this before you got on last week, is that when you taking apart sets suck, because you never know if you're 100% when you take them apart, and you won't know until you go to rebuild it.
Unless you're purposely inventorying it as you take it apart. Yeah,
right.
And actually, you got to have to inventory it after you've got it apart. There's no real good way.
No, you can't inventory it while you're taking it apart.
Right. Right. So that adds an extra step to actually inventory it.
Yeah, I've been trying to do these modules. That's why I kind of just gave up, and I'm like, I'll figure it out when I go build it again.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's it's very tedious.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's like this is the part of the hobby that I had done for many, many years before I started doing YouTube videos, is buying lots, piecing together sets, building sets, taking them apart, building them again. It's like, so I do enjoy it, and I still don't know why I lose so many parts though.
Well, you got a little helper gonna start helping you now.
I tell you, the other day I was sorting some vintage parts, just not a lot, and then I was also working on trying to build my police car, and of course he wants to be right there with me. He gets his stool and he goes up there on the table and he's like, "Thank you, Papa," and he just starts taking all the stuff I've sorted, starts building. I'm like, "Build whatever you want." It's like, I'm not going to discourage you.
Right. No, you don't understand. You're playing with him. Why can't he?
Yeah, he thinks that I did. He thinks I did all this for him.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So I did a poll question for a change. I did a poll.
Oh, you posted it. Actually, you didn't just say it.
I didn't actually just say it. I actually
posted it.
Yeah.
Are there comments on it?
There are comments, and there's 75 votes.
Whoa!
Wow.
So this is going back to, we had Stacy on last time and the fair use. So the comment is a YouTube video completely made up from other people's uncredited clips still fair use? And the outcome was 12% said yes and 88% said no, which I think is probably about what most people would probably think, that if you're using other people's videos uncredited.
So what's the difference in you? So you guys make a video and I come along and I make a video and I put clips of your video in and I don't acknowledge anything. But if I write a paper and I open a book and I steal a paragraph from somebody's deal, if I don't put a footnote where I got that paragraph from, that's plagiarism. Right?
Good question.
So what's the difference?
Yeah.
I don't think you should be discouraged from using the clips, but you should have to, in the comments, just put a disclaimer, a contributor to this video.
Right. I think the whole fair use, the way again, I'm gonna put it out there again. I am not a lawyer. Nobody on this panel is a lawyer. We are not.
This is not legal advice.
Yeah, we are not offering up advice.
This is not medical advice either.
No. I think fair use is supposed to be about, here's something that I don't have access to, or here's something that somebody did. I'm going to show a kind of a small piece of it, blah, blah, blah. That's fair use. If you were to just take a whole video or 75% of somebody else's video and put something up, then that is what supposedly is not fair use. Right. This guy, his whole video is made up of other people's. It ain't like he took all of Stacy's videos or all of your videos, Brian. He took pieces of those videos and made something completely new. And I guess the question then is that,
well, even in his description, he uses the terminology that is what makes fair use legal. In certain, like, is it transformative? Of course, that's something that is subjective. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's like it could be something for a judge to determine. But I'm telling you, if you made a video that's 5 minutes long and you use 15 seconds of that song and 15 seconds of that song, I guarantee you, it's going to get claimed by every single one of those.
Yep, I've done parade videos, and a dancing group would come by, and a 10-second clip of the dancing group with an actual song playing that they're dancing to, and I've got copyright strikes, and I'd have to go back.
You might got copyright claimed, where they take your video stays up, they claim it.
Exactly.
And that's I think that's what I wish that's what we could do when people do this.
Did you get a chance to watch it? I think I shared the video to you guys. Zachary Smiggle.
I did. I watched it. Yeah.
Because that was what he suggested. Because what the story was, the backstory is, a live streamer watched his full video on a live stream, and then reacted to it.
Right.
And for him, he was like, "I'm fine with that." They tuned into a live stream to watch him. I'm okay with that. But an external editor or clipper just clips that section out, uploads it to YouTube, and because this is just some person, some clipper is what they call them, same thumbnail, same title, I think, even. Like, that's the real rub. They take the thumbnail and put the streamer's face on it, and then just upload it. And in this case, his video had only been out like a week or less than 2 weeks, and he could see the drop-off in his analytics once that other video went up.
Mm-hmm.
But he did say at the end, he kind of talked about something like that. Because used to, you could do a video response to YouTube videos. Or now we have the thing with the shorts. What's it called?
The mixing
thing.
Yeah.
Clips.
But,
TikTok calls it duets.
Yeah. But he was saying, like, maybe if it showed, if a certain percentage of the video, maybe there's some kind of threshold that watch time would be shared between the channels, or even things like that, or I guess ad revenue too. It's an interesting discussion.
So this channel is probably going to blow up. It'll probably have 1 million subscribers before long. And so Joey and Stacy both did the clip reactions where it tags it basically. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but if you go to their video, you're going to see theirs.
Yeah. And now we have tagged ourselves.
Yeah. So I'm like, is this a good way to counteract that? or I mean, I don't know what control the creator has over that. Because if somebody did something that I didn't like, and it's just stuck to my video,
right?
I wouldn't like that. But if it's just a reaction to it, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think isn't there a setting in for each video you can not allow people to remix? I think there is. I think
all the videos on our channel, on my channel, all the videos on my channel have that checked. No, not to allow short remix.
Okay.
So nobody can take this video. So here's the difference, right? Nobody could take this video in the YouTube editor.
Yeah. Oh, you can still do it on your own.
Yes.
But it won't. It won't show up with your video.
Right.
And I see a possibility where this could be used for good things, because like it'd be a way for people to get exposure, or especially if the creator himself encouraged people do reactions to my content.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, even the reaction video, the video you're talking about, Brian, the reaction video wasn't what hurt him. In fact, by all accounts, it looks to me like the reaction video probably helped him, because the streamer did his stream, said, "Hey, go check this video out. Here's a clip from it. They talked about it. He reacted to it. He did it, blah, blah, blah." And he sent him on to that channel. But the clipper, who basically created a new version of that video, making it look like the streamer did it, that's the one that just killed his channel, wasn't it? Or killed that video?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It's hard to, when you look at the graph, it's not huge, but I think it was definitely a factor there. Yeah. And I think he did say he got a little bit of a boost after the initial live stream thing. The problem is, and he does address this in the video, is that it's it can almost be harmful.
It is.
Yeah.
To watch 10 seconds of a video, hit subscribe, and then click X and go somewhere else.
Dead subscribers will kill a channel.
Yeah. So it's hard to say. I would think, in the long run, I think it does hurt.
I got a channel with 448 subscribers that gets as many views as my channel that I post regularly on, but it's because it's still at that sweet spot where most of the people that subscribe watch some of the videos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get through, you got 90% of your people that subscribe don't watch. It's like Yeah, it can kill your channel.
Yeah.
Yep. So I guess really so Earl said, plagiarism. We have a name for that, right? If you steal some writing and don't properly credit it, you're going to be in trouble.
I mean, you learn that in junior high when you start writing papers.
You learn that early,
well,
yes.
But, and all those they have the notes at the end of the book.
Yeah,
they credit, and that's all I really ask, because I can tell you, like, if the people that have reached out to me, there's the guy in Korea that uses my content all the time. I have no idea what he's saying.
Right.
He always asks me, "Can I use your clip?" And I always say yes.
Right.
And then Phantom Strider, he's used my. Now, he didn't ask it first. I think I commented, but then later he would ask.
Yeah.
But he always credited me. Whether it's directly saying it or being on the screen for a short while or in the description. If creator does that, I don't have and it's not in bad taste, I don't have any issue with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was talking to Joey about this. You probably know this channel. Do you know El Toro Ryan, Jabo? Roller coaster channel.
Oh,
he does the problematic roller coasters series. If you haven't watched it, you absolutely have to.
Okay. El Toro what?
El Toro Ryan. He was a ride operator for El Toro, so that's how the channel name. But a lot of his stuff, it's rides that have been closed for 30 years. Like he has to find some people's footage. And he is pretty good about, in the bottom left, I think it'll show like the name of the channel it came from. And then there's usually just a dump of all the video files in the description.
Right.
But again, that's an example of, you can't go ride these rides anymore, or he might not be able to go to everywhere in the world. But his videos are extremely well researched. He gets in touch with ride operators, maintenance workers, and
it's not lazy what he's doing.
No, I've seen a lot of videos like that.
Yeah, so this one we were talking about the Lego, it was just they're doing what's quick and easy.
Yeah, and it was a lot of the information just wasn't even true. And I couldn't even find all those things wrong until I read the comment below. I was like, oh my word, they really got a lot wrong.
Yeah, well, it's going by so fast, and it's just it's bad.
I tell you, another creator that gets it right when he uses other people's content is R.R. Slugger.
Yeah.
Well, I think
there's one I watch that does, and he'll stop and he'll tell you where he got it from. He's like, if you haven't seen it, stop right now and go watch it, and then come back.
Yeah, and
he'll have a link or a card to go watch the video that he's talking about.
Well, and then we do think, how many times have you said, how do you not know Jabo? He just did one of these videos, or I've done the same thing. Well, Jabo just did. Go check his video. We do these things and we throw the cards in there and stuff, and I think that's just good form, right? That's just being a good community member, and this guy's not. This guy's not a community member.
I don't think this guy's a guy.
Well, that's yes. It's an entity of some kind.
Yeah.
It's but
I definitely do wonder how much of it is AI.
AI generated.
Could be the voiceover, could be the script, could be even putting the clips together. Because the clips that were from my channel didn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it was showing like an unboxing of some Dacta sets that had nothing. It just didn't line up with what he was saying.
Right.
Well, so that makes me wonder: are some of the comments also AI?
They have to be. I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Have you ever got the crypto comments where all of a sudden I post? I get my normal 15 comments on a video. All of a sudden I got this video. It's got 80 comments on it, and the first comment is like when he said this about is something generic, and then all of a sudden there's this long string of like 20 different people talking, and it's about crypto.
I haven't got that.
Yeah, I haven't got those. I've gotten some weird one. I actually meant to I was gonna because there were a few that were really funny. Like one, it was like that one. It was an AI response, but it was just like that's just the Lego train life sometimes or something like that. So we've been joking about that in Discord, talking about it. But I've gotten novels of comments, and it's. Getting the one I got years ago was way off base. It was just word salad. and it was long. And then I got one recently that was that long, but it was all kind of talking about Lego and like 9-volt stuff. Like it almost made sense. And I was trying to read it and trying to, is this a real person? This can't be a real person. It's just so strange. I don't. It just doesn't make sense.
What is the advantage of? What are the spammer bots doing there? What is their advantage? If there's not a link to be clicked to fool somebody, like, oh, click this link and it takes you to a bad website that downloads some kind of virus or whatever on your computer. What is the advantage of just putting word salad in somebody's comment?
Get their spam channel legitimacy that they're not leaving spam.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
mean, I didn't.
Maybe they're training they testing things out. Like when we had the 6 name comment thing seems to have gone away. But
I was getting those, but I was getting like maybe 3 names. I definitely had some with just names in them, like that. It was weird.
So there. Okay, I just thought of this. This was just I'm somewhat off my cuff here, but the GPT, I don't know, whatever, the little AI chat bots and stuff. You know, they recently there's been a backlash against them because they use books to train them, and some of the things.
In some cases, YouTube videos.
Well, that's what I'm wondering now. Are they using things like YouTube comment sections and videos to try to train them for real world? So, like, if you go in there, Jabbo, and you say that's a bot or whatever, and you delete it, then they go, oh, look, that was a negative response. The channel deleted it. That comment didn't work. So
yeah, they're testing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes some sense.
If the comment stays or somebody hearts it, or, you know, like me, that's my bad, right? Because I go through, if I read a comment, I heart it, whether I agree with it or not. Now, if I don't agree with it, then I may not, but yeah.
I see a lot of times, especially when somebody's first starting at YouTube, they'll get those comments that are clearly spam.
Right.
And they heart them. And I'm like,
don't do that.
That's not a real comment.
Right.
Don't encourage them.
There's a channel. There's several channels that I watch that do off-road recovery stuff. Matt's off-road recovery is one of them. There's a couple surrounding him. I was commenting to, like, I think it was an Alex video, and I clearly, I was on my mobile when I did it, and the phone, when it what happens on mobile is if you're commenting, but the video keeps moving, it will comment on whatever video is playing, not the one where you originally started.
I've done that. I've commented on the wrong video before.
Right.
Yeah.
The people on that channel, like Matt's Off-Road Recovery, replied to my comment that clearly had nothing to do with their channel or video. And they're like, yeah, we like that too. And it was, it was.
They must be clicking the AI responses.
Exactly.
They were just happy.
Or they have an AI that's just going through trying to up their.
I wonder how many times people have left a comment, like it's near the end of the video, they've typed in their thing out, it plays, auto plays the next video, and then they hit send.
And it's in the wrong.
And they didn't even know they did it.
Yeah.
I do that with a like button, and I like hope it went to the right video.
Video, yeah.
Because it'll switch on me.
Yeah, it's because we've all had it. Oh, I left a comment. Did you not see it? Or what? I'm like, I didn't see
I definitely have those too, but I will pause the video to leave a comment just to make sure. And I've had comments disappear and do weird stuff like that.
Yeah, I've had things. I now, like on Breaking News, used to I would just start a comment, and then when I get close to the end, I would just send it at the end, and there would be several things in one comment. But now it's just like I'll make just a off the cuff comment as it happens. So there may be 2 or 3 comments from me, and I'm sure when we go through our comments, we're going to see some people that'll do that in ours, where they just leave. So you'll get a bunch of comments from the same person, and I know that's what they're doing is as they're watching, they're just leaving comments, which is I think safer than leaving a big comment. So, all right. Well, did we miss anything that we want to talk about?
Yeah. So the new series, the new Brick Designer Program Series 6.
Okay. So that's the new one that was just
Yeah, it's not out. It's it's the sets are revealed. Then
Okay.
what is it? January or something.
Let me get it pulled up, and then we can look at them real quick.
What are we thinking?
Okay. Why is it always so hard to find that? Why is that still a hard thing to find?
It's under programs.
Programs, yeah.
Like,
Like looking for cookies.
think of Tron. Program.
But if you were, but I mean, if you did, I'm a Bricklink seller. We talk about the Bricklink designer program practically every episode, and yet I still can't find it.
So,
I mean, come on now.
I work for a very large company. I spent not 1 hour, not 2 hours, but 3 hours trying to do my timesheets today.
Oh.
So if a big company can't get it, how's Bricklink and Lego going to get something right?
I don't know. So camping, we're gonna look at each one. Is that what we're gonna do?
Sure.
I think it's kind of a cool.
I like this little one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little behind on this.
He said that this guy's gotten a lot of his sets made apparently, but he said that should hook up to the camper from the other set.
You
don't tell me that.
Yeah. If you bought the camper set, this will hook. This
you got to get
the
this
camper.
So do you think you can fold that tent up and get it in the back of that Jeep? Or whatever, Explorer, whatever that is?
You think they can ride comfortably 2 people in that car? Let alone sleep in it.
I'm surprised Jason wasn't interested in this one because of all the fancy tree building.
It does have some cool trees, yeah. So it's got a ball joint for the hitch.
Yep, that's for that camper, Joey.
Oh, there's a rabbit.
So I haven't bought it yet.
Frog?
I just pre-ordered it or whatever.
Oh.
We'll see how it goes.
Now you're gonna have to pre-order this one.
Well, not for 6 months. I don't know. All right, what's the other one? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. The Art Factory.
This is another guy that's gotten multiple sets done.
Yeah, it's
so this one you can go either open back or closed building.
Florida, yeah, like
and it's not modular.
Not modular, yeah. I don't know. It's kind
I
of
wonder
cool
if the original design was modular and then it was changed to, what do they call that? Dollhouse or whatever?
Dollhouse, yeah.
I wonder if it was changed to that.
Oh, it's Andy Warhol.
Yep. Fair use.
I wonder if that'll ever happen. All these people that have done stickers, minifigures that are based clearly on IP, but they changed the name.
I don't know. I don't know how some of these minifig, like, well, Citizen Brick, Eclipse Graphics,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they get away with some of the stuff they get away with.
Nobody's noticed yet. Is how
nobody. Yes.
Nobody that cares has noticed.
I like this one. This one's got to be pretty expensive, huh?
This is probably the coolest. Well, they haven't had the prices haven't come out yet.
Oh.
This is probably the coolest one.
It's gonna be like $350 or something.
Probably.
I don't think it'll be, I mean, I don't think it'll be that much, but
it's probably gonna be between $300 and $350.
Oh, it's a train set too.
It's narrow gauge. It's narrow gauge.
You gotta get
got train tracks.
No, I am staying away from the BDP. I'm just.
They're not real sets.
Yeah,
I'm
doesn't
not
count.
saying that. I'm not going there. I don't know. Look, I've said this before. My city looks like a Lego city. I think there is something to be said about.
This would go perfect in your western area.
Well, it would. I know you're right. It would, but I don't. Some of these sets they have a more realistic look to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they are built differently, yeah.
They are. It's just a different look.
So I guess this is Lego's version of Blue Bricks.
Yep. I think Funhole has some castle stuff too, and some Wild West stuff.
Look at that. It's artificially lit up. What are they trying to imply there?
Yeah, this isn't Funhole. It's Lego. It doesn't light up.
That's weird. Because, I mean, it's got the glare on the wall and everything. Do better, Lego.
It's an overzealous
photo
editor.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. That, to me,
I can't believe Lego would misrepresent a set in advertising.
This is... to me, that's almost as glaring as if there was a BrickTsar just standing right there. I don't know. That don't look. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. This is one that I kind of I don't. The scale. There's no way to scale that right. Those trees are huge. Sequoias.
Yeah.
I mean,
but when you think about it, Lego pine trees and cypress trees.
You're right.
They're only so high, and this is much higher than that. So.
Yeah.
So which one do you think is the worst of the bunch? The ones that that'll crowdfund but won't sell out?
This one won't sell out.
I think the one you're going to get, Joey's going to sell out. I think the gold mine's
the wolf pack will sell out.
Wolf pack will sell out.
Wolf pack will sell out
in the first day.
The gold mine. I don't think the art factory or the sequoia tree will sell out.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any of it. I'm not getting any of this wave.
It's going to kill me if that truck connects to that camper.
It does. He said so, and they said so. Did you watch Shy's video, or actually it was on BrickLink's channel?
No, I didn't watch it.
They did
the release.
They did a live stream.
Yeah.
On the BrickLink channel, and it's like, they got people that actually know how to do.
And that's how they get you. They came out with the camper first.
Yeah.
Now you gotta. How you gonna move the camper? You gotta get the vehicle.
How about a truck?
You got.
I like all of these, but there's a very strong chance I might buy none of them.
Really?
Yeah.
There's been ones I liked. I don't like the whole process. I mean, doesn't it take like forever to get them and all that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
these aren't even going to be. Yeah, you're not.
You're talking a year or more out here now.
Well, October 6th next year.
I can get a blue brick set in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
But you're not a set guy, for the most part.
Well, if the price is right, I have been buying a lot of sets lately. They just haven't been Lego.
Yeah.
Yep.
And while I was very interested in this BrickLink Designer Program, but before it became BrickLink Designer Program 2.0 or whatever it is, it's like each wave I get less and less into it.
Yeah.
And invested in it. So like I said, I don't think any of these are bad set, and I hope they continue to do this series. I think it's a good opportunity to potentially get some things that I might like even better later, but I don't know. The whole process does kind of, plus making it hard to find on the website.
Well, yeah,
it'd be different if they showed them to you now. Okay, these are going to be released in October, and you could buy them in October, but you pre-buy them in October, and then you got to wait another. What is it? 4 months?
Yeah, it's another. Yeah, it's quite a. So what they're doing is they're trying to they're limiting their losses, right? By doing.
They want to make sure it's gonna.
Yeah, by pre-buying before they even build the set. These sets are all designed with current brick stock, right? So this is the stuff that Lego is either currently has in production or has in inventory, and in sufficient quantities, or is going to be in production. And they want hard sell purchases before they go into manufacturing, and they're not going into manufacturing. They're just going into boxing, right? Which is far different than designing and manufacturing the parts. They're just going to go to inventory, pull the parts, automate that process, box them up. And to me, it's too strung out. I get they're embedded themselves into the manufacturing process, into that cycle. And that is we are probably seeing a very honest look at what it takes to fast track a set through Lego, which we've talked about before. It's why are they always behind the ball on whatever the latest thing is? It seems like they're always a year behind. Well, this is why. Not
Well,
because of
I-
this, but this is the process.
but if you ask them right now, I think they view this whole thing has been a success.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it has been a success.
And I'm like you, I don't think it should go away, but at the same time, it's well, look, I was never fully invested in it anyway. Since the ant farm, I've really been de-invested in it. So it would take something pretty amazing to get me back. Well, the camper, but that's only because it was such a low price point, and me and my wife like to camp. And I
Well,
thought,
now you're gonna have to get the truck.
I'm the
Earl?
last. You might as well have
And
to
since
go
you got to
anyway.
get the truck, you might as well get the gold mine since you're going to be on the flight and ready to pull the trigger.
And you're gonna need the sequoia tree, so you got some place to camp.
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, with friends like you guys, who needs money?
Earl's good at spending your money.
I know it.
Getting you to spend your money.
All right, so I got a new segment idea.
All
I
right.
put it in the notes this time, but I'm going to try to come up with it and ask you guys on the fly, so you don't have time to prepare.
Okay.
We prepare.
No, you probably didn't even see it in the notes. So it's going to be called "What's More Likely."
Yep. Okay.
Never say never, but never. All right, so what's more likely? So Lego just released the dark blue torso, right? And when they did the purple one, the next thing you know, the purple air tank and the purple helmet was hidden in a, well, it wasn't hidden, but it was kind of hidden in
It's kind of hidden. Yeah.
a Chinese New Year set
Yeah.
to make people buy it. So what's more likely? Since the Lego coaster, the Loop coaster, is retiring, Lego
Okay.
comes out with a new roller coaster in 25, or a set will contain the blue helmet and the blue air tank.
A set or multiple sets?
Well,
Like a helmet in one and the air tanks in another.
Right.
either or. It's going to be produced, or a new coaster's coming out since the other one's retired.
I think they're both happen. I think there'll be a new coaster, but
Well,
maybe not. In
Yeah, I kind of think both too. Do
don't
they
think-
usually
Both
have?
is not an option. It's one or the other.
Well, which is more likely?
Which
the
is more
coaster, I
likely?
guess.
the coaster.
So 85% and 76%. I mean, they pretty much always have a big coaster for sale, don't they?
I think
Well,
so. I think
yes.
When
They've only had two.
Yeah,
yeah, but I
they
mean,
were on the
started.
shelf forever. The original was on the shelf for a long time.
was it kind of discontinued and then the Loop coaster came along pretty quick? I don't remember
Pretty
the
quick.
timeline.
Yeah, I think you could probably get them both in the store for a while, but yeah, when the red one disappeared, the blue one was definitely in production still. But they've made several little ones too, so
Yeah, that's true.
I think. But you're saying another big standalone coaster.
Another big standalone coaster.
I think they will. I think they'll do another coaster. I think they've done well.
I think the coasters are here for a while. I wish they would improve the track system. That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. No, they've invested in that track system pretty heavily.
So for 2025, Earl, I say we're more likely to see or hear rumors of a new roller coaster than getting a dark blue air tank and helmet.
Okay. Well, there you go. We're all in agreement.
Yeah.
All in agreement. So I guess in January or February we'll get the blue air tank.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking as soon as I saw that coaster was retiring, and then I saw it on end of the year clearance. It's like, oh, they're trying to get this off the shelf because they have an idea to replace it with something.
Well, sometimes they discontinue things completely. Like I was wondering if there ever come a time when we would no longer see roller coaster track anymore, much like monorail track.
Oh,
And other things they've made that they just decide to stop making.
Yeah.
Well, the monorail track, wasn't that a third party that made them for them? Or I think that was the rumor.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah. I also heard that it was hard to manufacture. Could still be third party
A
manufacturing.
lot of
problem.
plastic.
Yeah, and it's although it is very robust. it's still. I mean, there's a lot of it, and it's still around. It's expensive.
I mean, like the Tomy trains, they had ramps that were that long, but they weren't like Lego. It's for, like the tolerances and the all that kind of stuff. You know, so it is a pretty big piece to beat Legos.
Yeah, your train wouldn't make it up that ramp without the gear.
No.
Yeah, those are so cool. I love those trains as a kid.
Yep.
And they had those weird little bases that were 5 by 7 or whatever it was, 5 by 9.
5 wide. They're 5
yeah,
wide.
5 wide.
And you might be right. 7.
Something like that.
Yeah. They're Lego compatible. He is talking about so you can build Lego right on top of them there.
Yep. That's cool. Earl, you want to do some comments?
Yeah, let's do some comments.
We're getting comments now.
Yeah, we got to make a cool intro.
Yeah, we need a stinger, Jason. We need a stinger.
Yeah, help us out, Jason.
That was plagiarized.
Yeah.
You got to link them in the description now.
They are permanently linked in the description for the AFoOL podcast just because we talk about it too much.
So guys, if you haven't seen the Bricky News, be sure to go check them out. And we just gave Jason some homework. All right, so for Bricks and Giggles, which is Stacy, who was on last week, she said, "Thanks so much for having me back on. Always a great time." And it was a good time. Thanks for having us, Stacy.
She did a members only video. I think it'll probably be a public one, but it was she's going through a bulk lot, had the perfect collection: Castle, Space, Pirates, and Duplo, all in one thing.
Wow.
Was that one of her recent ones?
That was the one she just recently
just dropped. There was
she where she's trying to look through all the pictures and find what sets certain pieces go to, and then it's one of those lots where there's a base plate covering most of it, so you have no idea what's under that base plate. So yeah,
my favorite thing that she's going through one of these lots and she pulls out what is it? It's not the maiden. I don't know. She pulls out some pirate character and she's like, oh, "It's that guy," or whatever. It's a funny reaction because. But everybody has those moments when we're going through lots. We hope we have those moments.
Alex Noons, we know that guy.
We know that guy.
We love that guy.
Yeah.
And he loves Lego.
And he loves Lego.
Earl can't hit the button because he's reading.
Me when I see a new AFoOL podcast upload. Woohoo, a new episode. Me when I see how long it is. Holy crap, 2.5 hours.
Okay. I was about to feel bad what I said earlier. Now don't.
Me at the end. It's over already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great episode, guys. Great seeing Stacy back as well. Wow, what a cool birthday gift she got. If anyone is wondering, I really like the old Imperial flag.
Oh, man.
Dude,
I'm a big fan of the Metroliner, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Ghostbusters Firehouse. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I don't know how anybody doesn't know that.
Dude,
I don't even know what to say. I feel bad.
Dude Jude, hey Joey, Earl, Stacy, and Jabbo, great one, guys, and Stacy, keep up the good work. I guess we didn't do good work, only Stacy did. Here's some comments from members. Pasta Jensen, most Lego related channels I'm following I found because of this podcast. That includes Jason, Alex, Stacy, and Brian. Well, that's our regularly scheduled guest.
Yeah.
And Jason's probably gonna have to get on real soon so he don't lose his status as being the guest with the most appearances. In Ken, I'm the guy who wrote that super long comment on the Mountain Dew Darth Vader video. Video just made me really frustrated how much the video got wrong and that he didn't credit any of the creators. Great podcast as always, guys. It was great having Stacy back on the podcast. But Jabo said I had to dislike if I was disappointed that Stacy left early. So sorry, Joey. Crazy how
that was at the end of the video. Sorry, Joey.
Crazy how expensive the video dragons have become. I remember the video figure pack sitting at 80% discount at the supermarket just a few years ago. Looking forward to the next episode. Keep up the great work. Thank you, sir. And yes, those video dragons, I don't know if it's because of Whatnot or because of Castle or what, but
D&D,
something just made those things just seem like overnight skyrocketed.
I think the fact that there was one in a D&D, the Whatnots and the people seeing them and stuff, and then everybody went, there were some in the video sets. Where are they at? You know, I think it was just
and also it was the series 2.
Yes,
yeah.
Nobody
wanted.
It would have been so awesome if that was the one that Jabo buried.
Yeah,
that would have been
perfect. So this is the whole thing. Like, if you had a time machine, if time travel was possible, I'm probably repeating myself here, and you went back in time, those would no longer be as valuable now. Like you said, I'm going to get a bunch of the dragons.
Right.
Because nobody, the reason they're valuable is because everybody was done with video.
Right.
And they canceled the thing. And so if people all of a sudden had been buying a lot of this stuff, then they wouldn't have canceled it.
Right. There would be
and it
more
wouldn't
of
be
them.
as valuable now.
Yep. Plus, you drug all of them to the future.
But if you had the time machine, nobody else would, so you could corner the market on them.
Yeah, don't let people know how many you have.
I thought the time machine was how you did the fake videos. Fake hauls. Sorry, fake hauls.
Oh, yeah.
That too.
I'm still waiting for you to pull out a lot of those old vintage sets off of your shelf that are unopened and say, look at this vintage multi-$1,000 haul I just had.
Yeah.
I mean, the sad thing is I could do that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Put it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Look what I found at the flea market for $10.
Just get about 8 or 10 sets, and you're not going to believe this.
And you shouldn't.
Dasmania UK, great podcast once again. Laughter is the best medicine, and Earl's laughter is perfect. Only one thing is that I listen when I'm doing a workout in the gym.
Oh no!
Oh, we got him started.
It's not even funny.
It's not even funny.
Earl. Earl has become the laugh track for our show here.
I'm surprised Jason don't have that
clipped. Yeah.
Only one thing is that I listen when I'm doing a workout in the gym, and I have to.
We have no idea what you said.
We have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
I was reading along with it, so that's why I'm laughing.
Oh.
Because the only thing is that when I'm doing a workout in the gym, and it...
He's twice entered himself when Earl's laughter became infectious and he burst out laughing. Plus, get odd looks with sudden crash of the weights. You might need a disclaimer at the beginning.
So, that has happened when I've listened with headphones. Also, when somebody, sometimes it happens not even when I'm watching a video, but when I'm reading a comment.
Just laugh out loud.
Those are the comments I'm guaranteed to reply to if I'm reading your comment and I literally out loud laugh.
I'm telling you, whenever you did your city tour and you had the Starship parked right in the middle and you started talking about the parking, I was dying. That was funny.
Crazy. That's like my most commented on video in like a year.
Really? Who is it that does this? I've never seen anybody do that.
Half Asleep Chris.
Okay.
Brixie. They all do it.
Brixie does it? Okay.
Everybody does it.
I guess I just don't see.
I don't. I see the thumbnails. I don't watch the videos, but I've seen the thumbnails, and it's like, and the only thing I didn't do, and I tried, but because my photography was so bad, I was going to. Sometimes, if you're clearly in the shot, you can on my phone. I can pull out my image and put a white outline around it.
Oh,
that's the only thing I tried, but I was so dark in the video I couldn't pull myself out, and I wanted to have the white outline. But I wish I could do it where I had the white outline the whole time while the video's going.
Right.
But that's the other thing they do. They put the white outline around the person, like preparing to be a corpse at a crime scene.
Ty Novell, aka Tylenol. Nice episode, guys, especially pranking Jabbo by telling him he had to wear a tie. Also, you can tell Earl really has been enjoying reading comments lately. Since it's going to be Thanksgiving soon, maybe you guys can mention some of the things Lego has done recently that you are thankful for. Oh, and it happens to be a food episode with the turkey dinner. That would be a great too.
Where's the turkey dinner? I didn't get no turkey dinner.
Well, we didn't read ahead.
Yeah, well.
So, did you ever see the show My Hero? You ever hear My Hero? It's an English show from like 20, 30 years ago. He's a thermal man. It's a superhero. He married this English woman. He has a cousin in New York that's clearly British. But anyway.
Okay.
Thermal Man didn't understand the holidays because that's the time that people eat food that they don't like with people they don't like. Like turkey.
Yeah. Everybody talked and everybody loves it so much, and they only have it once a year.
Once a year.
It's crazy. If you think about that, it is.
I'm working on it, so I'm working tomorrow. Yesterday, I worked yesterday. Are you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on call, and I got called an hour and a half before we started filming.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have to go.
Okay.
Good.
I was able to do it on my computer.
Those are the best.
Can I tell? I'm sorry, this isn't related.
We are thankful that Jabbo is here to talk about Lego with us. Yeah. That's what we are thankful for.
And I want to say everything was working against me being here today. So the day we're filming this is the day before a holiday here in the United States where a lot of people will be off from work.
Right.
The day before that, nobody wants to work.
Nope.
And one of my coworkers called in sick.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should have called in sick. Because one of the people that decided to go to work caused a major problem.
Oh, no.
It's like if he hadn't come to work, this problem wouldn't have happened. And then to make it worse, the people that can help get resources there, somebody decided to burn something in the microwave, and it set the building alarm. And they had to evacuate the building. So the people that can dispatch help had to leave their building.
Oh, no.
And this is on the day that everybody's getting ready to go home. They won't be back till Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so glad one of my coworkers happened to be there when all this happened, because else I'd be getting the call during our show. Oh, the site's down.
Oof.
But when you make people work on a day they don't want to work, bad things happen.
Yeah. One thing I will say this. One thing I am thankful for when it comes to Lego is something I think about. Every third-party set I've ever bought is on the backs of the work that has been done at Lego.
Oh yeah.
The parts, all that stuff.
There's very few original parts.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, they've definitely laid the groundwork and set the standard, even if they don't themselves always live up to it these days. But
Gears and Bricks. It's nice to see Bricks and Giggles join again. The Dark Forest sets were cool. I remember dreaming about them, along with my love for trees and the outdoors. Man, then this next BDP right up your line.
Yeah.
These few sets inspired me to start a huge forest build. Just got to find the space.
Space.
I don't have a space one. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Just gotta find the
That's the space bar.
Space.
Speaking.
Did you see Heather? Heather did a members only video with me. And she did this, and I didn't prompt her nothing. She's like, space. I was like, oh my god.
Speaking of, at the hour and 53 minutes, Earl says, if you want to find out how much stuff you have, try to box it all up.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I've been moving into a new, say it with me. Wait, I just had
You want me to hit the button, Earl?
Yeah, you're sleeping on the job.
Space.
Well, I want to take your glory away.
The hope is that it will become a more productive Lego building studio while also keeping my other life activities separated. Yay. But also, now I'm realizing just how needed the extra
Space.
So, who, Brian? Are a lot of your stuff in clear containers? You don't have a lot of box sets around, do you? Or
Like new sealed boxes?
Yeah, no.
I have I showed it when I did the video with the posters and the new shelf. It was the largest Lego store bag about full of Lego sets that I haven't built yet.
Okay.
But beyond that, not much. I've got it's buried here. I think I've got a Jane Goodall gift with purchase back here. Maybe a couple of not a whole lot.
So I prefer clear things like what you got behind you, whether they're smaller, the shoe boxes or the sweater boxes, or even bigger. Because if you forget to label it, you can look. But having boxes that are opaque, I can't tell you how many times I look in the same box.
Yeah. Well, you always look at the one that's on top.
Yes, and it's always the last box when you're looking for something.
When you find it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He also says, good show overall, and I only had to skip the part about the endurance because I'm trying to not buy one until I have money to spend on the hobby. Probably because I just bought more Lego for a Dark Forest.
Well, if you're going to buy the endurance, you need to buy it today.
Yes.
Yeah. To get the gift with purchase?
Is Jabo now performing comedy on stage? Congrats. Or perhaps condolences. I guess after trying on over 100 different shirts, you finally found one that was comfortable and would match your tie. Thanks, Stacy, Earl, Jabo, and Joey for always giggling and giving us the best, latest old news. We're good at that.
Now newer.
Newer, yeah.
But it's newer, but still late.
Yeah.
Pasta Jensen, Earl was right. My day was made. And besides the laughter, you guys had some good topics on this one. Fun to see Stacy joining the Greats again. Some of these names, I just can't figure them out. Is this the one that Cornevale Bricks, I guess. Sorry if I butchered it. Cornvanel Bricks.
We should really follow along so we can help.
Yes.
I am following along, but they're out of order. I can't find this one.
I listened to you while doing my other hobby, painting wargaming miniatures. And maybe because of that background, I've decided that I'd paint bricks for my next train mock. Also, I gotta expand this one. Also, semi as in semi truck, or because front is detachable from load and it's half a truck, like the 6692 tractor trailer. On Steam Champions, they've got a deal for Formula One for next year, and they've made movie cars already. Bond, Fast and the Furious. Lastly, I don't usually listen to podcasts, but thanks to Brian, you all got a new follower. Well,
thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. I'm telling you, he's the fastest growing YouTuber.
getting kind of close to 10K, and I feel like I need to do something,
Yeah.
but I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I got a little time to think about it, but I've got so many projects I'm juggling. I don't know if I'll get around to doing something.
Do the big wheels project you talked about earlier, comparing all the wheels.
Yeah, that's a good project.
Yeah.
It's just unusual. It's like that's not comparisons like that. I think it's evergreen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
It'll like if you're doing news, that's like good for a day. But if you
these podcasts
the majority of my channel, I try to stick to evergreen stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't work at all, but there's some videos that get 20 views a day, and it adds up over time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's always that video that you put the least amount of effort in.
That cross-track video I did, the most recent 40 bricks one, 40,000 views. And then I did the comparison video between the three brands and put a lot more work into that video, and it hasn't even hit 3,000 yet.
Wow.
But like people in the comments, like, you know, they'll try to say why they think it blew up, but I don't think I've done 5-6 videos about 40 bricks and stuff, and none of them, the one I put the least amount of effort to, had the worst thumbnail. It was one of those I just didn't even feel good about hitting upload, but I did, and it was 40,000 views.
Yeah, wow. I got one recently that it didn't do 40,000 views, but it went way above what my normal, and I think it's just because it had I put something in the title. It wasn't clickbait, but it was clicky baitish. But it curved up a lot more. And I think it's just because you get enough initial inertia. But if there's not enough meat and potatoes behind it, there wasn't in one of my videos. There's never in one of my videos. There's not enough to maintain it. So it finally fell off. But I thought it's weird how the YouTube algorithm, I really would love to know exactly what it's thinking. I don't think anybody does, but
just real quick, the re-railer video I did, Tivis 7's 3D printed re-railer, just under 100,000 views.
Wow,
that was a 6-minute video. I bought this thing, and I just want to talk about it real quick, and like, I have at least 10, probably more comments saying I thought it said derailer.
Oh.
And I can neither confirm or deny if I'm working on a derailer video as well. So we'll see. And it won't do as good. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Oaktown Bricks, great episode. Just Too Good said the Dino Attack was made for the U.S. and Dino 2010 was made for Europe.
Well, I don't remember what we said, so
yeah.
Apparently we didn't say the same thing as.
Because in the U.S. we shoot things and capture them like violently, but in the Europe you gotta use a net.
Joe Bowling, I think the real reason Joey isn't going back to Brick World is he got tired of being asked, "Where's Jabbo?"
You won't find Jabbo at Brick World.
Yeah, you're not gonna find me neither. So,
Kona Dog B, hey guys, another great episode. I still think you can make it 3 hours. As I'm writing this comment, there's one copy of set 800-3, the 1966 town plan, for sale on Bricklink. About $1,300 US. A seller is in France, has a few pics. Hey Earl, I just finished building the X Mansion. Great set. I wish I had one more floor. Most of the figs are great. Looking forward to the Mutant Saga. I watched the end. So my pick for TV car is the car from Knight Rider Kit. Keep up the good content. That was a good car. Just talk too much.
Kind of had an annoying voice.
Yeah.
I don't see this set. Oh, wait a minute.
Mr. Feeney was the voice of Kit.
Yes.
Does anybody, if you're old enough to know who Mr. Feeney is, you might be Alex's age. So I haven't started building the mansion yet because I've been a little preoccupied.
Sure, yeah.
Bricks in space.
Space.
Bricks in
Space.
Interesting episode as always. One thing about set ownership that is misleading, and you sort of covered it, is that brick set only counts ownership of one set, no matter how many copies each person owns.
Mm-hmm.
So for the Galaxy Explorer, many people, me included, bought 5. Bought a few to build, the alternate builds, and I bought 5 because Walmart was selling them for half price. But a very few people will buy multiples of Winter Village sets. It would be very curious if LEGO would release numbers of sets sold, but that will never happen.
They will never do it.
Information
No.
would hurt pricing on Bricklink.
Yes.
If no one knows how many sets were produced, they can inflate the pricing.
Yeah,
That
it
is
won't hurt.
Very, very true.
Yeah, I don't know that it'll hurt Bricklink as much as it would just hurt themselves, because I think it was going to affect their pricing. It would hurt Bricklink, yes, but I don't think they care that it would hurt Bricklink.
So there's a problem with brick set.
One.
Brick set. You if you have more than 1,000 of a set, you can't. It won't work. 999 is the most you can have of a set on there.
Oh, in the ACM. So if I own this set,
I wonder how many people that affects.
And unlike some people, it's legitimate.
Right.
I legitimately have more than 1,000 of a set, and I can't put it in the inventory.
There's video evidence.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that video for sure.
Ty Novell. What LEGO needs to bring back is more nostalgia-inspired classic space and classic set and castle sets. Maybe pirates in town as well. And not only the big sets with the large price points, but also the smaller sets like the Forestman sets.
Yeah, I'd like to see some smaller callbacks
sets.
like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think those ones they did that were gifts with purchases, those could have been perfect as for sale sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like them being gift with purchases.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts.
What if they had a theme that was just classic LEGO?
Once a
Or
quarter,
Lego,
do a
or
classic.
Lego classic.
theme.
Yeah, that's it. Don't overwhelm it.
One or
Though.
two, one or two sets every 3 months,
And not $400 sets.
Alex, we just added a theme for you. So you got to slash another one to work that one in, Alex.
Yeah.
Marty's bricks. About the endurance, they all survived. They did not eat each other, but they ate the dog. At Brick Fanatics made a good
That's worse
video
for some
about it.
people.
Yeah.
So one of the guys that was on the endurance, I think he was in 3 shipwrecks.
Well, don't invite him anymore to
That's
your
what I was
party.
saying.
Good grief. Was that all of them, Earl?
No, my daughter.
No.
My daughter's.
There's 71.
My daughter's asking me how to cook her turkey.
In an
Just
oven.
a reminder,
Yeah.
Stacy was on the last episode.
Yeah.
Stacy was on the last one.
Beans bricks. I agree. I wish they did more castle and trains as well, especially 9-volt style, like a proper model railroad, as I missed those. I had 12 volt and kind of stuck to that. Wow. So he was an original 12 volt buyer.
Mm-hmm. Lego will never go back to that.
They'll never go back to that.
Nope.
Apparently the 12 volt's pretty cheap if you're in the right countries. Not here, but
Not
you
here,
know.
but yeah.
Oh no, yeah, you can piece together the blue rails, especially with the 12 volt, is super cheap. Yeah, I mean you can make a track for $1 or less. One piece of track.
Is that really as finicky?
It's the least stable. The blue track because there's no clips to hold the rails.
Yeah.
It would take a long time to set it up.
it doesn't have the clips that break off.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The gray ones. Yep.
Like the gray stuff, you build it, never take it apart again.
Never.
Ian
I took mine apart.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
But it wasn't too bad. I haven't broke too many yet. I'm just very, very careful about how I
Yeah.
take them off.
Yeah.
Ian Wasnick, at 27 seconds. Yeah, you really need that music after the corny joke. You
Yeah.
don't know what you missed until it's gone.
Yeah.
Uh,
I ain't playing it now.
Brick Snaps, just good quality Lego chat. Cheers.
Wait, that's Brick Snaps?
Yep,
The Brick Snaps?
that's what it says.
Oh,
The
cool.
at Brick Snaps.
Oh, hold on.
We're gonna, if she wants, we're gonna put a turkey breast in the crock pot and cook it for 12 minutes or 12 hours in butter. Try that if she wants. That's our recipe this year.
No, we
For yesterday.
Yeah, I slow cook them overnight.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta, the key is you got to inject them and rub them down in butter and then season them.
But
Ty Novell, Alex probably mounts the F1 sports cars on the wall the way he does to save. Say it with me now.
oh no.
Space.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, and for reference, that's Alex Noons.
DL Bricks. This is one of the classic calculus of variations problems. You are trying to optimize a solution, total revenue, under multiple constraints. Here being price unit per unit and units sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much math for me. Keel Jones. Wow, Jabbo really dressed up for Stacy. Ty Novell, people do love minifigures, and thanks to the CMF series, there are exclusive Lego minifigure collectors out there who collect minifigures and not Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
have
we
you
do
seen?
that.
Hey, in their own whatnot.
Yeah.
No, the buyers are for sure. So I left a comment on their video about the F1 CMFs. Did you read that comment?
Yeah, I read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I going to buy them? Probably.
They look like Happy Meal toys. If they were
Yes.
Happy Meal toys, Jason and Jabbo would be eating a lot of Happy Meals. But because they're not Happy Meal toys, Joey's still going to buy them, and Jason and Jabbo are going to be saving money.
Yep. Yep.
Wait. I think you just took a shot at me. I wouldn't pay money for them, but I would spend more money to eat food I don't like to get one.
Yes. Exactly.
See, man, I got you all figured out.
And you're not wrong.
Rob Lyons, if they made a Sanford & Son truck for Speed Champions, there would have to be a lot of junk in the box and around 20 pairs of glasses in the glove box. That is so true. Yes, that would be a good one. Battery powered bricks. We've got him right here live.
Yeah.
You want to read your comment, Brian?
I can scroll back to the top. I said, yes, Stacy's controversial political shorts were hilarious.
Yes.
They were so just like, guys,
that was a good one.
Oh, she's done a couple of them now.
Chris Bricks, 2025 was going to be the year I cut back on Lego until I heard about the Blacktron Renegade dropping on January 1st. Off to a good start. Joe Bowling, my daughter made herself a sig fig that uses the wings from that red video dragon. I wanted to help her make more sig figs so she could trade. But those wings are apparently exclusive to the video set, so she's going to just have a one-of-a-kind sig fig.
That may be one of the worst, not bad choices, but like where you're making a sig fig and then all of a sudden it becomes.
Well, how about poor Joe Bowling? Is like, wait a minute, I need those wings back.
You're right.
Yeah.
Rob Lyons, your theme music sounds like music Kramer and Newman were making sausages too.
I don't remember what it. Yeah,
Is that the one that's the kind of like a remake of I Love Lucy? Or is that, am I thinking something?
I don't remember the music, so I don't.
Now I'm gonna have to
I
go back.
kind of
my
remember the
favorite
scene.
Yeah.
episode of Seinfeld.
I remember the scene. I'm trying
Yeah.
to. Singinator, gotta have that bongo madness at the start.
Yeah, Bongo
Did
Madness.
you put it in this time?
Yeah, it was there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Singinator, gotta have that bongo. Oh, I just read that one.
Just read that one. I know it's been a long time ago.
Costa Jensen, iStock's book is really something. I got that one back in 2013.
Yes.
Brennan Huff, for once I'm actually listening to the podcast while building instead of driving to and from work.
Well, that's safer.
I'm building the BDP brick cross, which perfectly ties into Jabo's question around the hour 30 mark. Both Brick Cross and Logging Railroad digital instructions had good color differentiation. Like everyone else, I prefer to have printed instructions, but at least these are good enough to build the sets. I was thinking while I was listening to Jason talk about his, I haven't downloaded the instructions for any of the sets I have.
Uh-oh.
I really should do that.
You should get on that. I mean, you never know. Right?
Yeah.
And even what was the other program that the Ant Farm was in?
Pop-up.
Pop-up store, yeah.
I don't even know where I put the one.
Right.
And I think there was like a time limit to download.
They were, yeah. No, I downloaded the instruction. I saw them the other day I was looking for something else. I was looking for a picture of an older set, and I was going through my archive of older set pictures, and I was like, why is that there? And I opened it up, I was like, oh, that's a crappy ant farm. Dang. So
Glenn Brown. Every member of Shackleton's 28-member crew survived. Well, there you go. We just learned that they survived because they ate the dogs.
They ate the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Pasta Jensen at the 2 hour and 20-minute mark. We had a Civic back in the 80s. To be honest, I would buy that in an instant if Lego released a set of it.
Wow.
Shy Time is my time. There are a bunch of AI Lego channels that are pretty big now. If it doesn't make sense as far info, then you'll know. Some of the ones we know of the team have teams of people working on it. They're just content farming.
Mm-hmm.
No point in communication.
Yeah, I got no response, by the way. They got an email that they said if you got things to submit or something. So I emailed them, no response.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing the
copyright claim.
Copyright tool. Yeah. But it's going to be very tedious because you can only claim what's yours. So I got to get the timing exact. And so if the clip's only there for like half a second, it's going to be really hard. And they also do it like it's shaky and stuff. They intentionally make it hard for copyright tools to recognize it.
Right, yeah. Just reverse imaging it will throw that a lot of times.
Yeah.
Scaling it will throw it. I get back to that. We talked about how it's you plagiarizing. We got that, and the copywriting the music. But I think it's hard I think it's still hard for whatever you want to call it, algorithms, AI, or whatever, to recognize that stuff, and that's why it's not as well. You're like you just said, you're gonna have to manually do it. Do you have to find your video to match it up, or can you just say that's my video?
Yes, I do.
Ty Novell, the Titanic.
Be right.
Well, yeah,
but it should be.
Yeah,
it would be abuse of the tool, which can be a community strike.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You don't. Yeah. If there's you don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, because there have been people in this, not in this room, but there have been Lego YouTubers in the past who have filed copyright strikes against people because they didn't like what they said. Like, didn't use any of their information. They just didn't like what they said, so they copyright. And so it can be abused.
Yeah.
But that's why they have, if you do that and they catch it, then you can get a community strike, which you should if you do something like that.
Yeah, you should.
Ty Novell, the Titanic, Earhart, and now Shackleton. The Hindenburg blimp is next. If they made a HMS Beagle, it would be great too.
Oh, man.
Ty
Actually,
Novell.
The next one's going to be the what did I see?
Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh no!
Well, it's a song.
It is. It was a real boat accident too.
I think everybody died on that one.
They never found it. The boat, the people, the nothing. What is the next one? There's the little Da Vinci's flying thing. That's the next one. I don't have a picture of it. Yeah, I do, right there. Have you guys not seen that yet?
No.
Well, hang on. I mean, we're only 2 hours in. Why not?
So does the gift with purchase have the gift with purchase has the minifigure? Does it have a dog with it also?
Oh, that's hilarious.
What is this?
It's going to be the new gift with purchase January something. January. Just says January. I will probably get that. That looks pretty cool.
So how come they put that in a fancy box, but they don't put like the Barracuda Seas in a fancy box?
I don't know. Is this Lego? Yeah, this is Lego Icon. Okay, so this is a set coming out, not necessarily.
Oh, it's not because it says
it's awful small. It's 693 pieces.
It looks smaller than that. Wow.
Yeah, it does. Oh,
haven't they had icons that are?
They have
a gift with purchase.
They have, yeah. They have. At any rate, I think it's kind of cool looking.
Ty Novell, aka Tylenol, an idea for Jabo for $29.25. Fake hauls, one a day.
There you go.
I think he meant 2025. I hope he meant 20.
I hope I'm around in 29.25.
Omni Relt, a big fan, 26 years old, and watch every episode. Well, thank you, Omni. We appreciate you. And your homework is tell us who Mr. Feeney is.
Yeah.
Is he the same as Mr. Green Jeans, or am I getting things mixed up?
No, you're mixed up. Yeah.
SG Brick, who I like to call Sega Brick. But watch out for those raised base plates. They take up a lot of.
Gosh, dang it!
They take up a lot of
space.
Thank you, Alex Noon from the AFoOL. Wait a minute, what's he from?
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
If you have a few, and also a fan of the dad jokes over here, I meant the Blue Technic pneumatic air tank with stickers, not a space air tank. Oh, he's talking about if you build your. I think I have build the big Technic Volvo dumper and misplaced the differential in like step 100.
No.
And realized it 200 steps later. Oh my goodness. It took about 45 minutes to inspect and see how to correct it, operation and reassembling. But I loved the challenge and was happy with the extra build time I got. It sounds like more than 45 minutes build
worse to do that.
About
some of the sets, they'll have like a thing that goes around the differential. And they'll have like a pin that goes in and like a little 1x beam that goes on it. The only reason it's there is to make sure you have the differential flipped the right way. Because if this one's flipped that way and there's an axle right next to it, you have to flip it. It has to be reverse of each other. Yeah. So it looks like if you're building it symmetrical, it'd go on the same side, but they have to be swapped. It depends on how many gears are between them, but yeah.
It's amazing how well Lego has done with the Technic, because it was the GBC people that exposed us to like things that you can do that it will only work to the tooth.
Right.
Yeah, gear. Right, yeah.
So
I like the Mold King GBC sets I got that were garbage. I was steadily swapping in Lego parts to try to make it work better.
About overproduced sets, you forgot to mention dots in video. Yes, dots for sure in video, but video was probably because they didn't sell. They might not have been overproduced. They just didn't sell.
Yeah, that was something they thought was going to do good. And
Yeah.
They heavily marketed it.
Yes, they
as
did.
they did dots.
Yes. Maybe when you mount the cars vertical on the wall, that is less horizontal.
Space.
You Alex?
Poor Alex.
For dust to settle on. Does Lego still make gas-powered speed champions?
Yes.
Or only hover cars from now on, in line with what Back to the Future predicted?
Hey,
In the past about the future that is now already behind us.
yeah.
Greetings from Belgium.
Lego is nothing except good at breaking their own rules. Don't make any cars that are gas powered. And here's a whole line of cars that are gas powered.
Mm-hmm. Sin Killer Tachikawa. Pat Contra had a fun one recently. He found one where he plugged in one of his podcasts, and these two very human sounding generated voices had a full discussion commentary. In regards to the clip show channels, IMO, you may need to, what is that for?
In my opinion.
There you go. You need to always show the channel name on the screen. I agree. Description is not enough, as most of us will never look at it. That's very true. Jason Brixon 5. That's the other guy.
I don't have a thing for him.
With Alex.
Yeah. The original other guy.
Yeah. When did this become a legal debate show? Tokens and stickers are cheaper than sig figs. I think that's a big reason people don't do them much anymore.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Jabo, we also missed out on the power lace Nikes from Back to the Future 2. The set I feel was overproduced was the Mandalorian ASST. People hoarded that set because they thought Cara Dune was going to be rare and valuable, and it was neither. Star Wars Rebels sets were a theme that was hated and on clearance, but later became very expensive. Yeah, that Cara Dune figure was it was pricey for about 3 months, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody realized that Lego knew it, so they reproduced the set and kept pumping them out instead of discontinuing the set.
It just shows that you can't speculate with any consistency.
Right.
Because the very act of you buying more of a thing because you think it's going to go up causes it to be produced more.
Mm-hmm. Ty Novell, the Dark Forest was a Forestman wannabe that wasn't as great as the Forest Men, but they are still good on their own. The biggest set has some really good features. One thing they missed is that they didn't create a consistent look for the figures like the Forest Men. You would have to comment on that one, Jabo.
Yeah.
They had green, and you could have a red collar. Or a brown collar or a black collar. And then there was the guy that I think he was like the merchant who had like, I don't know, a hoodie.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Yep.
I
was a castle collector, but not a castle enthusiast.
Okay.
Right.
So I didn't know all the terminology. The plumes were feathers in my day.
Why is that? Why are those? The plumes came on a spool, right?
Yeah, there'd be 3 on a sprue.
So why is the feather? Why is it so pricey?
Because none of the other things were used. That's the only thing that's needed to make the
rarely did you use all 3 of them in a set. Usually used 1, maybe 2.
Right.
And then if you had multiple colors, and then I think it's another one of those things where the pieces get lost or thrown out because they're so small. They get stuck in pieces. They get stuck. There's somebody somewhere with a 2x4 brick it's got a black plume in it. Yep. It's worth $30 or whatever.
Yep. Have you ever got a new set and you dumped a bag and inside of a 2x4 brick or whatever, there's a 1x1 tile stuck up in it and you can't get it out?
Yeah.
That's how I've discovered that the piece was in there when I couldn't connect the brick to the why is this brick not going on?
Mayo wants the convertible car that Tears for Fears drives in the Everybody Wants to Rule the World video. Oh, when the Saints.
I don't know what that was.
I don't even remember that video.
I know the song well, but when the Saints go marching in, Joey will invite me on the podcast to read comments for Earl so he doesn't die of laughter. Only real BrickTsar fans could guess Plan 9 from outer space. 2 seconds before Jabbo even said about his copyright story. I once got copyrighted by someone who uploaded an illegal non-short remix of StreamYard music for using StreamYard music during a live stream filmed with StreamYard.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are the only Americans who have properly acknowledged that the dramatic saturation of the Galaxy Explorer was at the fault of Walmart and the Mexico factory. That means it was strictly an American problem with American retailers for the American market. International retailers didn't make the same mistake.
Yep.
Bricks on the Dollar once joked on his old podcast about if it's not in my area and my friends aren't talking about it, then it must be a bad seller. The theory, which is the epitome of a retail echo chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. So I wonder if down the road, the Europeans are going to be looking for the Galaxy Explorer and getting it from over here.
It could be that that version of the box might end up being worth more.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go?
No, it is literally what I was talking about earlier. There's one of the tickets just now they called me about 11 and a half hours after it happened.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Brittany McCubbin, the trick to whatnot is you need to go to the sellers who don't have a large following on social media. That is true because that shows what less. The problem with that is the shows with less viewers want the astronomical prices for what they have versus really having an auction.
I tell you, some of those
you can't blame them.
The ones that do it all the time, they know how to do it and keep the show moving. From what I've seen,
mm-hmm.
But the ones that don't, it's just like oh, it's very unwatchable.
Yeah,
and I don't.
Mrs. Brick on Brick. I was one of the few who thought the Lost City BDP set, who bought. I guess she says who bought.
Yeah, maybe she meant bought.
Yeah. I'm going to use my underwater section of my city, replacing the minions with mermaids. I think it would have sold better if the designer had marketed like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Ty Novell, Jabbo, I can't imagine Lego being that dumb. Never mind. Also love Jabbo's idea to compare the claimed ownership levels from brick set to see how well a set sold. That's pretty. Yeah, we did do that.
We did.
That last one, the Miss Bricks on Brick, she replied to herself and said, minifigures, not minions. Still check out its worse. So probably the bought instead of thought, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Stupid smartphone. I hate, sometimes I'll leave a comment and then somebody will reply to the comment and I'll look at the reply and then I'll look at my comment and I'm like, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Right.
There's 2 words in there that I didn't mean to type. That's not what I meant. Ty Novell, nope, online instructions are worse than the printed ones. Try differentiating dark brown from dark bluish gray from reddish brown from maroon. The only reason these days I know it's a black piece on the new instructions is because the white outlines.
The white outline.
I was building an old Star Wars set the other day, and without those white lines, I kept on using dark bluish gray instead of black for the set. So you said that there was better online with the color differentiation?
Who?
I thought you were saying that.
Me?
Yeah.
Who would say that? Well, it depends on your device, too.
Yeah.
And your monitor.
Well, there is a
you know.
thing about printing. I mean, you don't necessarily always get a good color match. Isn't there a story about the Hulk being green because when they originally, they originally drew him, he was gray or something, and
I thought it
had a
was
problem when they couldn't print it right, or when they printed it, it came out something. I don't know. There's a story about it. I don't know the story, so I shouldn't tell it. But yeah, there was a reason he turned out green, because it ended up being the printing, because the comic book people went and said, hey, it didn't come out right, we want it, and they go like, well, we can't print that, and they go like, well, what color can you print? We can print green. Okay, the Hulk's green, something to that effect.
okay.
I think it's Stan Lee's story, so he'll be hard to verify. I'm sure Google will let us look it up.
Kale Jones, Stacy can stay at Jabo's house when she comes to Brick Fair, Atlanta.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Chef Eddie, after getting the Titanic set and the Endeavor set, do you think Lego would continue with their epic tragedy line and give us a Challenger space shuttle?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That may be a little new.
That's too soon. Too soon, Chef Eddie. Too soon. Or a RMS loot. I don't even know what that is. RMS Lusitania.
Oh, so he's
Lusitania.
got my idea. That's my idea. All the other ships that sank.
Yeah.
A brick on the wall. All passengers survived the Endurance sinking. Great episode, but sometimes I want to scream. Read more. Well, I could tell you, a brick on the wall. I hate to disappoint you, but I read as little as possible. Not a history buff. I'm not a history buff.
He barely reads the comments.
I know. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
You read them all.
Ty Novell. One of the most overproduced sets are the Chima Speeders here.
Oh.
They are still in stores selling them at bargain discounts and nobody wants them. Yeah, Jabo used to get one of them free every day. He would get a free one of those.
Brian, do you know the story? I intentionally bought sets that were back ordered just to see if they would send me a speed order with each. So I think 4 was the most I got from one order, because they were literally throwing the speed orders. If you bought a box of sets, you placed an order, you got a speed order.
Mm-hmm.
If your order got split into 2 boxes, you got 2. I had 1 order, I got 4, because they split it into 4 boxes because they were backward. Yeah.
Marty's Bricks. I don't know if you settled on overpriced or overproduced, but anyhow, I think the Galaxy Explorer was a great set. It had 1,254 pieces, some exclusive prints, 4 minifigs, 2 official alternate builds, and retailed for $99. But best of all, it was a set you could actually afford, unlike the $400.
No, yeah. That's
true. we never said it was overpriced. It was definitely not.
I think it was a great value.
Yeah.
I bought 3 at full price and still feel okay with it. I would have rather have $50 at Walmart, but
yeah.
I wish more sets were like that, where it just felt like it was a fair price.
It did.
Yeah.
Drum beats, semi, borrowed from Latin meaning half, as in tractor trailer. So it's half the truck. Ty Novell, Earl won't even go to the next town over to buy Lego. What makes the rest of you guys think he will go to Atlanta?
Get some guys from Utah to go buy it for you and then mail it back to you.
It's not the next town over, it's the city. It's a whole hour away. I know, Jabo. You drive an hour each way to work.
Yeah, I was about to say, it takes me an hour to get from one side of town to the other, one side of the city.
BrickTsar, nacho average pie.
Were we talking about cheese? Because I replied to that and said it was very Gouda, but I don't even remember cheese being...
It was the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't.
Not having the bumper, man. You forget.
Yeah.
J. Curl. The Lego Land Germany Pick-a-Brick is behind the park ticket paywall, and then it's €10 for 100 grams. Robbery on all fronts. So I guess they don't have the I guess they don't have the thing that Jason discovered where you can buy your ticket and you have an hour to leave and get a refund because you went to the
And ride 2 rides.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pasta Jensen at the hour and 16-minute mark. Well, at BrickTrains did block me. Huh?
I did by accident, yes.
Oh,
Did
I
you-
unblocked him.
I was about to say, I hope
Unless
you
he's
unblocked
blocked
him
again.
how did we
Before he
get
has-
this comment?
Yeah.
Here goes a good one. Keel Jones, Earl. My name is pronounced.
It says, I'm just going to keep you guessing.
Yeah.
Because y'all were saying Kyle or Keel or...
yeah.
Yeah.
We were saying everything.
Yeah, I think it is Kyle, but I always see it Keel
Didn't
because it
they-
reads like Keel.
I think Alex pronounced it Kelly. Which doesn't fit, but I
It
thought
almost looks like it, yeah.
Johnny G, the hour and 50-minute mark. Why do they call them semi-trailers? Wrong answers only. Google description separates a list of items in a sentence. Also, separate independent clauses while connecting them as related ideas can be used to link items. That's a semicolon.
well, we told him wrong answers only.
Mike Douglas, I watched that video that just stole clips from real Lego content creators, and I think what they should be doing is linking your channels and putting a disclaimer at the beginning. If you want the correct information, links are in the description. I don't know everything about Lego and what's rare, but I could have just guessed and done a better job. I've seen a few of their videos and just shake my head every time.
Yeah, I'm going to be...
The algorithm sure loves them.
Okay, and Singenator, he says IMO, which I just learned was in my opinion. DFF, little help.
I don't know what that is. It's better than BFF.
Which is
Or
best
greater
friend
than.
I know that one. That's best friend forever.
Unless it means something else.
So I don't know what
It
DFF
may not mean.
is.
Oh.
No
and then
clue.
Omni Relt, our newly youngest. Apparently, he's our youngest, who we really appreciate viewer. He was the first. He was the first.
He was the
He
first.
beat Jason to it.
Yes.
So we're challenging Jason this week. Jason's got homework. He's got to create us a little intro for our comment reading.
Comment section.
I can imagine.
Everybody has to do this right now because I gotta need a thumbnail. There we go. 2 hours 22 minutes. Remember that, Joey.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, it's easy to remember. 222.
222.
222.
All right, I gotta get up and go to work in 3.5 hours. So,
Okay. Oh, is this the part where we end? That's so fun. I didn't want to leave. I finished reading all the comments. But Brian was here, so that's why we didn't have any technical difficulties. So if you want to learn more...
We had some trouble clearing cookies before we got started.
Yeah. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to all the channels here. We'll be back next 2 weeks with another one of these things. And if you didn't like it, I got tickets for the Edmund Fitzgerald for you. Was that inappropriate?